So we got 2004 Expedition with 4.6 engine, so 8 cylinders, automatic transmission. We're gonna replace or change the transmission fluid today. And first of all, we had to lock the wheels, make sure they're all locked, secure the wheels, and we're gonna lift it a little bit. So we're gonna replace it. Make sure the emergency brakes are on. I'm locking the wheel weirs, also the front too. I'm gonna put my supports. There you go. There's one. Let me do the other one, and then hold on. Let me just. Okay. Um, I'm gonna do just one side, so I can fit down there, cause I'm a little too big. I should be stop eating tacos now. All right. I just removed the front wheel, just to so I have more space, more room down here, and also for the camera. Okay, so you can have a better view. Yeah, make sure you got the supports on the engine. I mean, in the truck. Let me show you. Okay, here's the transmission oil pan. It's pretty easy. As long you follow all the instructions in the manual or on my video, everything is gonna go smooth. So all you gotta do is loose all uh, the bolts. There are 14 bolts on this. This is the type of transmission. So you just do one side totally, so you can empty part of the uh, transmission fluid down first. So I don't completely remove all of them. So I just do half and then lose the rest of them. Like as you can see right here. Oh, by the way, I love this electric ratchet. Okay, if you want to do this, on your own cars, and you want to do it easier, just buy Milwaukee ratchets, electric ratchets. Okay, as you can see right now, I'm losing a little bit. Open it. I got my oil pan catcher down there, and then yeah, just keep going a little bit by little bit, losing all the yeah, like that. Pretty simple, pretty easy. Okay, there you go. Just make sure everything looks normal around here. This is the transmission filter here on the left, and look at these bubbles. I don't know why there's a lot of bubbles in the transmission, probably because it's going bad. This is the transmission filter, guys, right there. Okay, if you see all these bubbles in your transmission, that means it's not gonna go last long. Okay, so you gotta send it to the repair shop or replace the transmission. Anyways, this time we're gonna just change the fluid until it gets broke thoroughly. So I have a few more more miles on it to save. I mean, and to make the money, to for the repair. And then as you can see here, it's the first time. It's a 2000 expedition, and look, it seems this is gonna be the first time changing the fluid transmission. You know why? Because it has this little part right, the plastic right, yellow one, as you can see on the video right there, but on the oil pan right there, transmission pan. That means that no one's in the past been changed this transmission fluid. Okay, 14 volts is the transmission. When you change the transmission, discard this little plastic it's like yeah, that the factory they put it in the transmission too when they put in the transmission, so it won't catch any debris or something like that. And look at the magnet. You can see that means that you got a problem with the transmission when you got a lot metal thing here. Look, yeah, you got a lot of stuff going on here. Okay, you can this gaskets you can reuse it as long as it's not cracked or damaged, and then just make sure clean all these parts. And then now, okay, we're gonna go ahead and remove the filter, the transmission filter. Just pull it down, and then
Ok, y como ven, esto fue lo que sacamos de la transmisión. Ya parece aceite.
pull it down. Look at the fluid, how bad it is. It's very bad.
Nunca le habían cambiado el aceite. Les digo,
Okay. Okay. This is the part that I'm talking about. Discard this part, guys. Don't worry about this. Just throw it away. Put it in the trash. You're not gonna need this anymore. This is put these things on the transmission tube when they put the transmission on new cars, so it won't catch any debris during the assembling. So just discard this part, and this is the transmission gasket. So it's good. You can still have that. You're gonna use Mercom 5 fluid transmission, automatic transmission fluid, and I bought it at Walmart. They had it very cheap price for Mercom 5. So I spent like it was like $4 each gallon. I mean each quart, like 25 bucks or something like that plus tax. And then I went to O'Reilly and bought the transmission filter with the gasket, another 30 bucks. I know, like 20 bucks. So total it was like, let's say 50 bucks total. So that's how you spend, to do the transmission change fluid if you go to these stores and buy them at the best price. Okay, on the manual says that it takes, when you change the transmission fluid with the filter, it takes 4.9 quarts to fill it up. Okay, so I'm just gonna add 5 quarts complete. 4.9 is like 5 quarts. I don't mind. I clean all the parts. This is the brand for the transmission filter, Wicks from O'Reilly. O'Reilly. This is the gasket. I think the factory one is way better than this one, but it comes with a transmission filter, so If you wanna replace it or leave the factory one, that's fine, no worries. Okay, this is the transmission. You just stick it in the hole down there, and that's it. Make sure the old seal, the old gasket of the old O-ring of the transmission filter is totally removed, because sometimes they got stuck in there. So when you try to put the new one, it won't. It's not gonna fit. Like you say, I already clean all the surfaces, nice and tight. See, very nice. So all now I gotta do is just stick it in there. You know, pretty easy, pretty simple, guys. Make sure when you do this, it's not windy outside, because you don't want, you know, all that dusting in the transmission. Okay, let's stick it in there and just wobble it like that. Okay, and then you'll be good to go. Yeah, just like that. All right, now we're gonna put the transmission pan and the gasket, and you'll be good to go. You don't have to use silicone. At least use a little bit just to stick or keep the gasket in place, and that's it. Okay, we're gonna put the 14 volts. The manual says, and I think for around 80 to 95 in-pounds. That's the torque for the bolt. But luckily, I haven't used this a few times on me transmission on my family's cars, so I know now what's the torque on all of them. Because the electric ratchet that I have, it goes all the way to 97 or 100 pounds, I think. So that's it. I don't have to use a torque anymore. But you wanna make sure it's gonna be perfect. Just use the torque. Okay, we're ready. As you can see, it's clean, nice and tight. And just align the gasket, and you'll be good to go. Okay, just like that. It goes just like that. You're gonna put just a little bit of silicone, so it's a little bit on each corner or all the way around, just to keep the gasket in place. You're good. That should be good. Okay. All right. Now let's go let's talk about the bolts. Okay. Now on the bolts, I always like to put like locking thread, so with the time it won't get loose. This is I'm gonna show you. Just put a little bit. You don't have to put a lot. It's just a little bit of that. This is the one I use. Just make sure that they're all clean and dry before add the locking thread. I'll show you in a minute. So there's 14. Let me show you real quick. See, nice and tight. I'm gonna well, I should not put the plug wood over there. Oh, this is what I'm talking about. This is the medium strength thread locker blue fijador de rosca azul. Okay, so this is always add a little bit of this on each bolt. So with the time, this is just to lock the threads in the transmission or any, so it won't get loose with the time, because normally with the vibration it gets loose all the time, but with this, it's gonna stay just fine, nice and tight. Okay, that's it. There you go. Alright guys, now we're ready to put the transmission pan back to the transmission. Okay, alright. Put all the bolts by hand first. Don't use any drill, any drills on it yet. Basically, you don't have to use drills, unless you're already how to use them. Otherwise, you're gonna mess up the threads, the bolts, you're gonna break any bolts. So just don't use drills unless it's compatible with this. And there you go. Make sure the gasket is straight. Just use pull a couple bolts first to hold the transmission pan, and then see, I'm using my screwdriver so I can move the gasket to center it. Make sure that it's not gonna be on the way. Okay, you can see everything is nice and clean. I'm using putting all the bolts by hand first. Get it on with by hand first. Don't use any drill just yet. I just use my electric ratchet, that's all. But other than that, I don't use any power electric drill. Okay. Alright. See, it's by hand. I'm using the socket now just to get it on first, because it's a sequence that you need to follow to tie all the bolts. Just get it by hand, all of them. There you go. Just be patient, That's all it takes. Alright. Alright, so just tie all the bolts together. Okay, just like this. Okay. And then they should be, get it by hand all the way in. If one is not going in by hand, because something is wrong. Okay, don't force them. Oh, I think I hit my head. Sorry. Yeah, very sorry for myself. Okay, now I'm good to go. Okay, just like that. There you go. Just get them all in first, now tie them yet totally. There you go. And that's it, my guys. There you go. Final adjustment like this. Let me just check them all of them. They're all being there you go. See, with this is a one cord electric ratchet drive. That's amazing. They're pretty. No, this is a 3/8. I'm sorry, 3/8 electric ratchet. You don't have to torque them on it. They just. I think the maximum torque on this electric ratchet is 110 or 100 or 90, 100, something like that. So I think that should be good enough just to leave them like that, Okay. There you go. There you go. That's all good to go, guys. Pretty simple. There you go. Okay. There you go. Just double checking, I like my just get it done. Perfectos. I have my Torg. I don't want to use my Torg anymore because this one is just should be working pretty well for me, guys. So that's good. That's it. That's it. Let's go. We're done. No más. There you go. I think sometimes I'm just overreact, you know. Nice.
Okay.
Now we're gonna do the add 5 quarts, 4.9 quarts. I mean, this is transmission fluid. Use Mercon 5. Is what it says on the at the transmission fluid stick. There you go. Clean it. Put your funnel, and then drop 5 quarts of Mercon 5. Okay. And that's it. Yes, that's it, guys. Thank you very much for watching my video. Any comments would be appreciated. Any likes, dislikes, I appreciate all of them, you know. Remember, do this under your responsibility. I'm not responsible because I'm not a professional. Like I said, this is all. I don't do this for living. So I'm doing this just for my family's cars, mine. But everything you see and everything will work well, okay? So just be careful. Don't hurt yourself. I'm not responsible if you hurt yourself, please. This is just entertainment videos. This is not like I'm showing you, you know, the way to go. You know, I just following my manuals, service manuals from Heinz service manual, and that's it. You know, just be careful, be safe. Always, if you're not sure what are you doing, just take it to the shop for a professional repair shop, and then you know they will take care of it. Of course, you wanna spend money, but you know that's better than spend money than spend your life if you don't know what you're doing. I like this because you know that's what I do. I fix my own cars. That's all. My family's cars. Sometimes not even, you know, with something very hard. I just take it to the shop. All right. That's 5 quarts. That's it. Turn it on. Warm the engine first before driving it. Go to all this shift, and then that's it. You're good to go. Okay. Thank you for watching. Have a good day. Have a nice day. Blessed day. See you next time on my next video. Try to do my best, guys. Remember, sometimes I record videos. Sometimes they're good videos. Sometimes, you know, for me, it's always good videos to share all my knowledge. Well, it's not. Yes, I'm just sharing all the stuff that I'm doing during my life. Okay. All right. Here I'll let you go. Just seeing the Mercon 5 automatic transmission fluid. See you on the next episode, on next saga.
¿Ya? ¿Ya son todos?
Pero este es para los Honda, para los
Para los-
Toyota.
Sí, para los que diga ahí. Ford.
Pero no dice para Expedition.
No, pues dice Ford, apa. Expedition.
Oh, sí.
Y el Ford lleva diferentes transmisiones. Hay otro que dice Mercon 3, 2, 4, hay diferentes.
Pero el 5 es para estas.
Ujú.